Many roles aboard the Enterprise D are staffed by civilians, and among these roles is the ship's barber, a position filled by the excellent Mr. Mott, allegedly the best barber in the fleet. Now, the choice of a Bolian barber was no doubt something of a slight visual gag, as Bolians clearly have no hair of their own, but instead of a quick throwaway role, Mott is an established recurring character starting in Season 5 of TNG. We see Mott here in the episode Ensign Row, again in Schisms, and here he is again. No, wait a second, that's not Mott. Apparently, Mr. Mott isn't the only Bolian barber on the Enterprise. This is, in fact, Vassal, who appears before Mott in the Season 4 episode Data's Day. As another Bolian with a big personality, I guess you might get them confused if you're watching the show weekly and couldn't remember exactly how the last Bolian looked and sounded, but they're clearly different people, played by completely different actors, Shelley Desai and Ken Thorley respectively. And interestingly, it doesn't stop there. In fact, there are even more Bolian barbers on the Enterprise, just not speaking roles. We see another Bolian barber in Season 4's The Host, played by Buddy Daniels-Friedman, and yet another played by Leonard Jones in Time's Arrow Part 2, which means that rather than just the one famous Bolian barber, the Enterprise has an entire barbershop quartet of Bolians. And of course, there are other people on the Enterprise barber staff. We see humans too, for instance. But there might be some subtle implication that Bolians generally make for more skilled, or at least more popular barbers, which fits in with Star Trek's tendency to depict certain alien species as being more likely to go into a particular profession. Like the fact that Uridians are broadly considered to be information dealers, and Binars are generally assumed to be computer specialists. But it's also possible that just an awesome team of Bolian barbers signed up to serve on the Enterprise, and one of these barbers achieved high distinction for his excellence, Mr. Mott. But let's not forget the other brave Bolians who served alongside him. Well, I think that just about wraps things up for today. I just wanted to tell y'all about a little rabbit hole that I went down recently while watching TNG. I love exploring these little quirks and lesser known aspects of Star Trek, and I hope you do too. But with that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.